Hello friends, today we are going to start off with the second practical for 11th standard, the second experiment, span of attention. Span of attention basically can be defined as the amount of concentrated time that we spend on a specific task without getting distracted. Now, according to Miller, the span of attention is usually 5 to 7 items that we can refer to, we can focus on at a particular time, but it can be extended to 9. So, he gave the magic number of 7 plus minus 2, which means the range of span of attention is 5 to 9 items. 9 would be in exceptional cases. Then there is also a concept of chunking, which means that we tend to group the familiar stimuli together and we store them as chunks and we assimilate the similar stimuli together. And this depends on to the person who's using this technique as to how he chunks, how he puts things together. Now let's familiarize ourselves with the basic premises of this experiment. The hypothesis with which we are working here is that the subject span of attention would be 7 plus minus 2, that is in the range of 5 to 9 items. And the independent variable that we have here is the two lists that we have of numbers, series 1 and series 2. These consist a series of numbers, and the dependent variable would be the number of digits recalled by the subject. The controls that we are going to exercise here are the noise level should be in control. The temperature wherever we conduct this experiment should be comfortable for the subject. Light should be adequate, and it should be ensured before starting the experiment that the subject is at ease, is not tired, is not anxious. Let's understand the design of this particular experiment. First and foremost, you need to prepare two series of numbers which you would be using in the experiment. Make sure that the numbers in the series are in absolutely random order. Start by reciting series 1 to the subject. Make sure you're reciting it in audible and clear tone. In this particular experiment, you cannot repeat to your subject. So you have to be very clear in your instructions. You have to be very clear when you are reciting the series. Ask your subject to repeat the series in the same order as you said. As you proceed further, the number of digits would increase and the difficulty level will also increase. If the subject makes any mistake anywhere, make a note of it immediately and move on to the next series. Here, I have prepared two series, so this is a sample, you can have a look. Now next, as we know, for every experiment we start off with the first step of wrapper formation. Wrapper formation, as usual, you will make your subject sit comfortably. You would strike a friendly conversation with your subject, ask him about his friends, about his family, about his likes, dislikes, about his studies, his career goals. When he is at ease with you and when he feels that he is ready to take the activity, ask him whether he's ready to start with the activity, and if he answers in affirmative, he tells you yes, he's ready, then read out the instructions to him. If there are any doubts, clear them before starting the test, before starting the experiment. The instructions that you would give to your subject: please be seated comfortably. You have to perform a simple task. I will begin by reading a series of numbers, and following me, you will repeat the digits in the same order. Listen carefully, as I will not be able to repeat the series. When I say start, I will begin reading the digits. If you have any questions, ask now before we start. The precautions that you will take care of in this experiment are as follows. When creating the series of numbers, make sure that there are no repetitions in the first 8, and in the other 4, repetitions should be placed very far off. They should be apart. Do not repeat the series at any cost. If your client says, I did not hear, that means that he was not attentive. Move on to the next series. Speak in clear and rhythmic tones. Whenever your subject makes a mistake, mark the mistake, note down what he said instead of the actual number. Make sure that the instructions are very clear. Now here I have shown two examples. In series 1, the subject faltered in 8th series, and instead of 4 he said 8, so we made a note of that here. Then in series 2 he faltered at the series number 9, and instead of 9 he said 1. So this is how you will keep record as to what your client said instead of what, where did he make a mistake. While you are conducting the experiment, you will mentally make a note of all the behavioral patterns that your subject is displaying. So, how he behaves when it is difficult for him to recall, make a mental note and write that down as part of your behavioral report after the experiment. The other report that we need is the introspection report. Once the experiment is over, ask your subject how did he feel, how did he find the activity, and what was his experience like, and then request him to put it down on a piece of paper, sign it along with the date, and give it to you. That becomes your introspection report. Result and interpretation. In the example that we just saw, we saw that the performance in the second trial was better than the first trial. Also, in both the trials, the span of attention was between 5 to 9 only. In the first one, it was till 8th series, and in the second, it was till 9th. Also, there was an improvement in the attention span in the second series. So, this proves our hypothesis that the attention span is between 5 to 9. A word of caution here: you could have a subject who could have an attention span which is lesser. That means either the person was not motivated, did not find the experiment as interesting, which could hold his attention. He was not attentive because of other reasons also. You could have a person who has an attention span of more than 9 as well. How does one interpret that? Well, probably the person used chunking very well. He used other techniques. He was very observant and he was literally on the task and did it really well and was focused. There could be other reasons also which need to be investigated. Conclusion: hypothesis is proved true since the subject's attention span is between the magical number given by Miller, that is 7 plus minus 2, in the range of 5 to 9 only. As I said earlier, you could have a subject whose attention span is more, then you would say that the hypothesis has been proved wrong and we need to rework on it. That's all, friends. Thank you so much. We have finished two practicals, two experiments for 11th standard. So I will not be doing any more for 11th standard right now. Two practicals for 12th standard are left, which I shall be putting up. And after that, I will be starting off with the videos on the theoretical part of 12th standard first and then 11th standard. Thank you so much for watching this. Thanks for being here. Thanks a lot.